Let's start with an e-commerce lead generation campaign. You first have to select your campaign objective, which is lead generation. As what we advise, we would opt for using a campaign budget optimization, so you can run multiple ad sets at the same time with different audiences. Once you have that going, you'll also have to accept the terms and conditions of using the lead ads for your page. Every time you use a different page, you'll have to accept the terms of conditions. And you select your audience. Again, depending on your offer, if not 90% or 100% of the time, we always use warm audiences, meaning our custom audience from either video watchers, everyone that messaged the page, or the dynamic audience that ManyChat has, website visitors, etc. And then all placements. This is the part afterwards to show you how to connect your ManyChat flow for your lead ads. That way, you can still use the lead gen objective, grab any specific information that you would need, for example, an email and a phone number from the Facebook ads. And then on the thank you message, after they fill out the form, you can give them a discount as your lead magnet for them. So you add your image or a video. If, let's say, we only have an image for now, let's do this one as an example. You can easily turn this into a video by simply clicking on the button and selecting your template. You can also have it automatically both for square and vertical, or you can only have it for square, depending on what you would like to choose. But let's say I'll just go for an image for now. And sorry, but I'm not actually a good copywriter, so pardon my copy. Since my image has a discount coupon or an Amazon gift card, I'll work the copy as if I'm giving out a gift card via a lead objective campaign. For this example, actually, we're not going to add links because we want them to click the button. So what we'll do is, for our call to action, we'll do get offer. And we're going to use a small emoji. All right, so now that we have the ad setup, ad copy headline, and our call to action button, we're going to have to set up our form. So just hit on new form. And then this is what Manuel mentioned, more volume or higher intent. But let's say you want more volume, but you want them to confirm the information instead of, for example, the email being auto-filled out. We can, or you can actually go do that as well. So when you do questions, actually add our headline first. So for example, our first question, instead of, let's say, an email, you can do a customized question. So short answer. That way, they'll have to type out their email. That is going to be a little bit of a hybrid of more volume and higher intent. The information would not be automatically filled out, thus it would require them to manually type their information before they can go to the thank you page to grab the offer. That's if you want a hybrid of higher intent and volume. But let's say you want just volume, you can add a new question and select contact fields that you would need. Again, the fewer the contact fields or question are, the more leads you'll get. So what we want to get from our subscribers would actually be full name, email, and let's say just phone number. All right, so once we have these three, you're just going to have to add your privacy policy. Let's say I don't have access to it as of the moment, so I'll just use this one as an example. And once you have added your privacy policy, it's time to update your thank you screen. So this is where we're going to connect our giveaway flows, single use coupon bonanza, the full price funnel, any messenger flows that we have to give out an offer. We can do it in here, or we can also give out lead magnets. So let's say Thank you, you're all set. And instead of view website, we can do, actually yes, view website and then add the button text, claim offer. And for your website link, we can use a ref URL. And of course, still have it on bit.ly, as Facebook actually hates m.me link. So create, copy, add your link, and save. You can also rename each of the form that you have. So let's say we're going to name this as single-use coupon giveaway for February. And finished. Oh, I actually have to add an intro. And I'll use that one still. So save and finished. All right, as soon as you have saved and completed your lead form, all that's left is turning on your pixels. Make sure that they are always turned on and click on confirm. Then go ahead and test the Facebook ad. So with this current strategy, again, you can give out discounts. So you can do a split test or a test in different objectives. You can do a message reply objective directly to Messenger. You can generate leads directly in Messenger and just ask the information in there for their email and phone number, and then give out the offer. The offer may be a discount code, a lead magnet, a mini course, anything of value that you think your audience would like. This is actually brand new. Let's see, set up CRM. I'll have this turned off. And then you can do this campaign objective, which is a lead generation campaign objective. Still, you can ask for email and phone number. Another example on what we can do with lead generation is, let's actually build a new ad for you guys, and let's cover the higher intent. And I'll show you what it would look like afterwards. Let me create a new ad set. So still, I'm going to be using the same set of audiences. All right, so let's say we're going to have a new form just to generate leads for brick and mortar or a doctor's clinic or a chiropractor's clinic. And we're going to ask a few more information from our targeted audience. So once we send out that lead to the practice, they'll have an overall specific info that they would require in order to set up the appointment. So again, we'll have to ask for email or phone number depending on what you need, but I would recommend to have both, since as soon as a lead came in, you'll have to contact or call the lead automatically within the next few hours or a couple of hours, as Manuel mentioned. And we can do multiple choices. So let's say, for example, this is for a dental clinic, and you're going to ask if you have any retainers or braces. You can do, yes, I had it. And then we can do, it doesn't actually add or allow me to add multiple choices. So yes, no, I am planning to. Or you can have an appointment scheduling as well. So when would you like to schedule your appointment? You can have a confirmation message once they scheduled. And this is the format of the date and the time that you are currently available. Let's say we're okay with the braces and the schedule. Let's also just add this one's just for us to submit, because we're only building out a demo form for us to use as a test on what it would look like. So appointment scheduling works best for This actually would work best for Laura if in case, for example, Laura would showcase to her desired audience the products that she is selling and they want to view it in person, or they want to see how it works in person, or they want to test the product in person. They can have this set up with an appointment scheduling, and then Facebook will notify both Laura and the customer of the schedule that was made via the lead objective campaign. So let's go ahead and publish it, and we'll test how it should work on the user's perspective, and then what information I would receive, for example, as the business owner. Now while this is loading, there's a few strategies on what you can do with these leads. One example of it is to create a dynamic custom audience. So let's say a new lead came in from your ads. You can use Zapier to dynamically create or update your custom audience and add that new lead onto a customer list that you currently have being retargeted for a different campaign. We're going to show you guys a full integration setup on how that can be done. So they'll immediately get nurtured either via email or via SMS. You can also have it connected to a Google Sheet as your main recording platform, and then we can have it uploaded into ManyChat afterwards. If in case you don't have any CRM apps available, you can use ManyChat as your email CRM platform and SMS platform to communicate, nurture, and sell anything to the leads that came in through your Facebook ads. Another option is manually creating the custom audience, which I'll show you in a little while. So let's say this is for the type of e-commerce business as with Laura. This is what it's going to look like on desktop. So they're going to answer a multiple choice question, and then they're going to have or select a date and time of appointment. Let's say I'll select Friday the 29th of February at 1 p.m. Next, submit. And then while I just submitted the appointment to Laura as an example, Laura then will receive the information. And while I am waiting, I can actually just go to, let's say this is Laura's website, and view more information about what the services are, what the products are, look at some more testimonials about what Laura is selling. And then that way, once Laura calls the new lead that came in, the lead already has a lot of information and already knows a little bit more about the brand, since we automatically redirected them to the website after they filled out the form. So that way it would increase the conversion rate on the lead that came in. Also, you can easily just download this lead's information from the lead form, and if you don't have a Zapier automation automatically adding them to your CRM, you can also manually upload them afterwards. So let's start with grabbing that list first. So open your Facebook page. It has to be, or you have to actually have it under your business manager for you to access the settings section, or you have to be an admin of the page, either or. Then publishing tools. Let's close this once. And under the publishing tools, you'll be able to actually view all lead forms that you currently had. It will show the ones that expired and the ones that are still active. Just so you know, guys, the leads that came in through your lead forms has a lifespan from Facebook. It usually takes 90 days for Facebook to have those leads expired. After the leads had been marked as expired, you can no longer actually download them. You can no longer see 0 new leads. If I try to download custom for the last year, it says 0 lead count. It is because all my leads that came in onto this test lead form has now expired, and the only way I can do it is if they are still within the 365 days time frame, I can still try to retarget them with or add them to a custom audience of everyone that filled out the lead form or engage with a post or click with an ad or a post. But let's use this one as an example because this has a current lead. So let's download all new leads as a CSV file. And this is what it would look like once you have it. So let's do a spacing. These are all Facebook data, form ID, and this is what you need. The email, name, phone number, the answer to the question, and the date they scheduled. Now you can actually edit how this would look like on the schedules. You can do, actually right-click, format cells, and then select date, and we can do it. Actually, date and time, there's no option available. So just date. Okay, so since it has a date and time, it really does not change, but you have all the pertinent information. You have the date they scheduled, you have the answer to the multiple choice, you have their name and email. So once we have this integrated into your CRM, we can then have an automated notification to you so that you'll immediately know that a lead came in, they want to schedule on this date. You can go ahead and call them within the next 2 hours to confirm their schedule and to ask any other pertinent information that you may need. And then just fully nurture the subscriber afterwards. Another option, as I mentioned earlier, for audiences is we can create audiences based on the lead form activity. So create a custom audience, lead form. You select the trigger or the option, anyone who opened the form. So even though they did not submit the form, as long as they just opened it, they will be included on the custom audience. And you do have a 90-day limit. Same as on this example, people who opened but did not submit. So the people who opened this form would cover both the ones that submitted and did not submit. If you only want to retarget those that did not submit, you can opt for selecting the people who opened but did not submit form the last 90 days, or you can also do 30 days, depending on your campaign objective. If you want to retarget them to have them submit a form or offer them a different offer or a different form of value for them to submit their data, you can easily do so. Let's say 60 days, easy concept. And you can also specify which form you want to include. Let's say the one that we actually use, single-use coupon giveaway for February. So lead form and create the audience. Now, if let's say this form is still active, anyone that opened the form but did not submit will automatically be added onto this custom audience list. Now, if you don't want to go that route, you can also do a customer list once you downloaded all info from your Facebook page, which is this one as we used as an example. And this does not include lifetime value. So we're just going to drag and drop our CSV file. Same, you can name it as this lead form, submitted February. Click next, and So the common ones that would automatically be matched by Facebook would be either the email and phone number. The rest would be marked as actions needed. So we'll have to map out the information we would need. So we'll have to add the phone number. Sadly, we don't have a full name option. So what I do recommend is once you had downloaded this list, is split the full name into two parts, first name and last name. However, I'm not really good with Google Sheets, so I'll show you how to do it in or online. I'm not good with Excel sheets. So let's copy and paste the data here. You can still easily download this as a CSV file afterwards, but let's say we now have the full name. So it has the first name and last name. We do a data, split text into columns, and we do by space. And just rename the file to first name, last name. It will automatically split the text into columns if you selected this format on all rows available. So once you have that, just click File, Download, and as CSV file. Now that we have the CSV file, we can go back to our, let's say, audience section and just click drag the new sheet that we have. Still, email would automatically be mapped out, and the rest will just have to manually map. For example, we already did the last name. We're gonna also include the first name, and let's see if I can find the phone number. And let's see phone. Did I? Well, actually, it deleted the phone. So let's say we have the three main identifiers mapped out. Once you have that, just upload and create. It should take a couple of seconds if it isn't a big list. If not, it should take it should be created immediately. So now that we have the two forms, you can do a retargeting campaign, retarget your subscribers from the open lead form but did not submit, have them or show them a different offer or a new lead form or a new creative to have them convert into a lead.